In the last episode, while Mr. Oscar, Lenny, and Linda were enjoying their dinner in the Oscar's restaurant, one of the diners drew near and tapped on Mr. Oscar's shoulder from behind. Mr. Oscar turned around and exclaimed, "Oh my goodness! It is you, Freddy!"
Sorry to interrupt you, Mr. Oscar. Having come across you today, I must be the luckiest person in the Oscar's English world.
Come across. Phrasal verb. To meet or find someone or something by chance. Example. She came across a stray puppy years ago and had been taking care of it since. After speaking in his oily voice, Freddy stuffed his checkered handkerchief nonchalantly. Meanwhile, turning to Linda and Lenny, Miss Oscar introduced Freddy to his friends. Linda and Lenny. Freddy comes from a prominent family with a long lineage that dates back to the Stone Age, when his first patriarch worked as a crane operator. He's the chairman of the Freddy Megastore. Linda and Lenny waved to Freddy. Freddy then greeted Linda with hand kissing and Lenny handshaking. Prominent. Adjective. He finally emerged as a prominent martial artist after working as a stuntman for years.
Miss Oscar, could you come and help? In recent months, numerous unresolved shopping cases have been arising in my Megastore.
2,000 years later.
Later on, Lenny and Linda rode into Mr. Oscar's vehicle, the omnipotent Oscarmobile, OM in brief, to the Freddy's Megastore. Freddy took them to the overseer there, Mrs. Frank Fox. Surprised by the unexpected visit, Mrs. Fox quickly swept the bones and meat of the chicken drumsticks that she was munching to the trash bin next to her cashier counter.
Let me introduce you to a head cashier, Mrs. Frank Fox. Mrs. Fox is the person in charge here. She's responsible to me for reporting and monitoring the development of the shoplifting cases. She will show us around and disclose more details about the situation.
Now Mrs. Fox rose from her counter and staggered to the visitors. Miss Oscar noticed that she was clinging to a walking stick.
"Are you okay?" "It's all right. My left leg was hurt 1 month ago when one of my children dropped a big carton box on it."
Mrs. Fox has 5 energetic children to feed,
chuckled Freddy in his oily voice.
"In that case, let's take flight together."